Productions, Arlomonk Productions. What's up, YouTubers? I was gonna hold back till February, but I'm gonna go ahead with this Black History Arsenal. FBI agents and cops that went the other way, tampering with evidence, uh, addicted to drugs, shaving off the top, meaning that they taking money from the ballistics and all the private places where they hide all the drugs when they confiscate them, and drug busts, and task force ATF. You know, you got to realize the human mind. These guys, these women wake up every morning, put on a blue suit, went through the academy, passed it, and became cops or FBI agents, went through the organization, and they come across a lot of stuff out here in the world. A lot of busts, a lot of money, a lot of drugs. And if you don't have a somewhat spiritual mind, you're gonna be prompt to do certain things that's crooked, and that's there you have it. Some people get in their mind, God damn, I work a hard job. I see all kinds of stuff that's brutal and foul. And I'm sitting here in this bus with all this money and drugs, and I got working 9 to 5, getting a check. 9 times out of 10, you know what happens. People get to stealing, either stealing the money, or stealing the drugs, or taking the drugs, or vice versa. And there you have it. Then evidence start to get fucked up. People tampering with evidence. It's a lot of stuff that goes down. Now, the rule of thumb that's been going on for years, no one talks about it. All these murder cases, sometimes the cops throw drugs and guns on the victim and set them up. Or, on the other hand, they take the drugs and the guns and the money from the victim and still set them up. But the FOP and the FBI, they're a brotherhood, sisterhood, and they take care of their own. They cover each other. See, you gotta realize that's a different element. That's a different element. Now, when you're in the street game, when you're a criminal, and I want you brothers to get this, because there's no honor, it's no loyalty. Remember that. When you're in the street game, you can't trust nobody. There's no rules to the game. And when you think it's rules, you're a goddamn fool. You're going to be the one getting your head bust cracked. You're going to be the one getting your wigs, smoothed on back. And there you have it. That's what's going on. All these people getting their heads cracked, getting their noodles bust out, because they thought it was rules. It ain't no rules to the game, man. It never have been. All that TV bullshit and that internet movie or theater movies and all this Universal Productions dumb shit. Look, man, when it come out to reality, sisters and brothers and sisters, it's no rules to the game. I'm a prime example to tell you. I'm from the streets, been in the streets, still in the streets, born and raised in Southeast Washington, D.C. Yes, when it was riggedy raw. These youngins don't know. Yeah, it's raw now, but it'll never be like back in '85 and in the '80s, and it was off the chain. People getting slumped everywhere. It wasn't no talking. You talk shit, you get your shit split, and that's what was going on. But that's beside the point. The point is now, how do we change that? That's the people in blue. It's humans. They no different from me and you that's not a police or not in law enforcement. When that suit goes off, they regular citizens. I told you in an earlier video, they do not serve and protect the citizens. They serve and protect the rich and the land and the state. The materiality of United States. They not for you. Look, they not for you. Meaning that they don't protect the citizens. They protect all the riches and the goods of the rich. Now, I'm not going to throw every person that's in law enforcement under the bus, meaning that you got some good people. I call them bloodhounds in trench coats. That's what I call them. You got some good people out here that is solving crimes. That is apprehending people. That is getting their little kudos and locking people up. But that's only a faithful few. And the rest of them, they off, they crooked. They setting folks up and every damn thing, backed up by the brotherhood. You may not like it. That's how it is. So get used to it. That's why it pays to go to a public library, get something in your brain, study, figure out what do you have, your God-given talent, and do it legally. Because brothers of all nationalities and colors and sisters, y'all should be tired of getting apprehended. Y'all should be getting tired of going to jail. Court case after court case. Then pretty soon you get locked up or hit or motherfucker go to the death chamber, depending on what crime. How the crime varies. In certain states you get the chair and you get lethal ejection, and that's the pathway you want to go. That's on you. At a certain age, you're supposed to know right from wrong. I don't know about you. I don't want to be in no one's motherfucking jail. It's jail out here it's jail. I'm not in jail, but it's jail out here in society. Satan's plantation. I made a video about that. Check it out. Satan's plantation. That's what you living on. If you study hard enough, you'll figure that out. So your brothers and sisters got to study your environment, study what's going on, and follow the money trail. They set these things up for certain individuals that don't understand and comprehend, or not wise enough to realize it's a maze, it's a labyrinth of hell, and unknowingly, you don't know, you're going to commit a crime if you don't know the games these people play on a Monopoly board. So that's what they waiting on. They count on that. That's why they building more penitentiaries. That's why they got shit that's brand new with shackles and chains. Y'all heard the stuff on social media. They got trains with damn shackles on it. Who the fuck you think that's for? Now you see, if you paying attention, now it's in full effect. You're up in flames. I told you this. I'll keep telling you this. Everything is escalating now, and they about to get ready to haul people away in concentration camps again. If you don't think that shit's gonna happen, well, you lost. This Ferguson thing, by design. Trayvon Martin, by design. Mike Brown, by design. This Bill Cosby stuff, by design. This stuff happening over there in Paris, France, Europe, by design. By design. Look behind the media. Look behind the media. Do your own investigation. Connect the dots. By design. By design. I'm gonna rip this series apart. The Black History Arsenal. I'm gonna rip it apart. Y'all need to all this month, February. I'm gonna rip it. So y'all need to get this. I want y'all to start connecting dots. Not waste half. I'm just saying, do a little investigation. I know people got to work and make money. You got to survive in the belly of the beast. Yes. You got to do that. But by knowing the attacks bombarded to every citizen in the United States, if you listen and connect the dots and follow your mind accordingly to the media and study what's going on, you will be safe from not getting attacked. It's always, information is power. Remember that. Information is power. My shot go out to Dick Gregory. That man is a prime example of a person who's in depth in his speeches and with his investigations, and he say he reads like hundreds of newspapers because he's trying to find the mistake, and he does, and he do. And whoever dispute him, they're crazy. Like I said, you got people on social media, they're just trying to get views and start controversy. Assholes. That's what I call them. Social media assholes. They don't have a life. They spend day up, sun down, sun up, fucking with people. They don't pose no threat, because they're not a threat. They ain't bringing up to the table but bullshit. That's why I know when people send me, you know, I had a few comments, but I know them. And I told you in my last video, if you play that game, that's when you fucking up. Don't play that game. Because it's like this. When you don't reply, they leave you alone. And just like in this reality we live in, not social media, I'm talking about in life, your everyday life. When you don't fuck with nobody, say nothing to nobody, act like they don't exist, eventually they get the fucking point. And that's what I'm saying. And that's how I am. I'm a kind of person, I walk past you, leave you standing there talking to your motherfucking self. That's how you cut people off immediately. Then they get the point. If they don't, they just fucking retarded. Anyway, let's get back to the video. I was talking about the law enforcement element. Now, is there any reason why you see shit escalating? Well, I just told you, certain people in the law enforcement is just like criminals. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But they're backed up by the brotherhood. But let's not get this confused. I'm not saying all law enforcement are evil, demonic individuals, because they're not. You got some good people in law enforcement. It's just like it's real life. The devil goes to church, the devil's in the street, the devil's in law enforcement. He's in every facet of society, jobs, everything, professions, everything, religion, everything. You cannot exclude him out. This is a force of energy and power. And if you go on that side, you're in his playground, and you're in a labyrinth of hell. And you are possessed. Everything always coincides what I'm trying to tell y'all. So listen, when you critique me, send me some responses. Critique me. When people say this is not spiritual, this is not biblical, they didn't miss the whole. They might as well. They wasted it. I call people, people like that are the walking dead. And it's sad. They walk around every day. There's a lot of people walking around here every day, don't know what the fuck is going on. They think they know. They don't know shit. Because they the walking dead. And those are dangerous people. Because they evil oil. They can be with you or set you up the next day. Those are dangerous individuals because they are dead. Their minds are dead. They living, but their mind dead. They the walking dead. And there you have it. This is a special edition. This is the Black History Arsenal. You see, I'm coming with a whole bunch of onslaughts of subjects and topics. That's how it's gonna be. So look out and leave your comments below. Arlomonk, let me know how you feel about this law enforcement thing and how you feel about what's going on in these communities and going on across the globe. Because it's serious out here. It's real serious out here. And people are unfortunately getting killed. Loved ones. And it's sad to me, just like the Boko, what's going on in Nigeria, the motherland, the bread basket, and just look how it's escalated. This is why the liquor stores is going to be there again, and it's sad because people going to do it. That's why the dope man going to be there, and that's why you have this crooked shit going on in the law enforcement. You have criminality, you have the criminal element. Because that's what they want. They want you to stay in a labyrinth of hell. They want you to get stressed out. They want you to die. This thing is deeper than you realize, folks. And you got to stay prayed up and strong. If you're not strong, you're done. You fall right to the pit. And I ain't talking about the internal hell. I'm talking about hell on earth. I ain't talking about when you die. I'm talking about it's hell on earth right now. If you don't see that, you don't visualize that, if you don't know that, you are walking dead. I'm out. Arlomonk. This is part 1. Black History Arsenal. I'm going to let them guns bust for a while on this. Black History Arsenal. Let me put it in your mind subliminal messages. Black History Arsenal. Leave your comments below. Support, man. Support. Support. What's up, YouTube? This is Arlomonk coming at you. Coming at you, YouTube. What's up, YouTubers? Labyrinth of Hell. Labyrinth of Hell. Labyrinth of Hell. Do you know what a labyrinth is? I'm going to tell you. It's passageways, it's a maze, and it's hard to find a maze. Basically, a labyrinth is a maze. Is a maze. And today's topic is we living in a labyrinth of hell. Meaning that we're in a maze running around in the devil's playground. You know, some came across airways on the radio station about a man trying to attack the White House. You know, he had his plan, had a plan out to shoot government workers and everything. You know, this onslaught of violence, it's getting intense now, because people feel like they cheated out the American dream, which is right. I told you, economic pimps up, economic holds down. That's going to be my next video. Economic pimps up, economic holds down. Meaning that this is going to be an ongoing problem in the United States and America and abroad. The labyrinth of hell. You have all kinds of stuff. They still messing with Bill Cosby. All these allegations against him. You know, the entertainment field. It's just ongoing, folks. It's ongoing. It's a labyrinth of hell. Let's think about it for a minute. You walking around, things popping off. They're gonna have a demonstration downtown Ferguson, protesters. A lot of people's not happy. See, this stuff spilled over from this past year into this year. A lot of people's not happy, and they living, and I'm living, and everyone's living unknowingly in a labyrinth of hell. We may not look at it that way, but we are in a labyrinth of hell. We're in a maze, and we stuck. We can't find our way out. We cannot find our way out. And we got to find our way out. And that is a problem. I mean, February coming, Black History Month. You know, right there, whoever started that, whoever commended that, I commend them for. You know, it's all good, but Black History Month should be every day, not just set aside for a month, 1 month out the year. Every day. And that's what's wrong with the black community. We ain't educating like we supposed to. I'm gonna tell you something. You can throw rocks at the Jews and talk about them all you want, but they have two schools. They have they had a schooling of their culture and what they believe in. They teach the kids that. Then they had the other school, the American, the American way. So they know their culture and they study the American way. This is why they own everything. This is why they're in the banking industry. This is why. Because they taught from the cradle to the grave how the system really works. And the rest of the people are in a labyrinth of hell. We running around in a maze and we getting utmost hell. And we stuck. I see it every day. You know, I had to cut people off. I know y'all YouTubers and people that's listening on social media, I'm pretty sure you had to cut people off. You know, it's just crabs in the barrel. Year after year, the same cats doing the same thing. Standing outside a liquor store, begging for change. Ain't dying. Ain't have no physical ailments. Look healthy to me. But that year in, year out, same. And then they end up dying because the streets kill them. You can't beat the streets, and the end the streets will beat you. Always remember that. You can't be slick. They designed a system like this. They stuck. They're in a labyrinth of hell. It's a cycle, and it's a vicious cycle. And if you don't get out of that hell, it's going to become you, meaning that you're going to get consumed by that force in that labyrinth, and you ain't going to be able to get out the maze. So therefore you will reap what you sow. Yep. See where I'm going with this? I mean, it's not hard to figure out. Look around you. Now we having our internet compromised by so-called terrorism. They're hacking into the systems. But some egghead somewhere back in the day decided, and some other scientists decided to make the internet. So you made the internet, what you expect? People gonna get educated. They're gonna figure out a way around it, and they want to cause you harm. They're gonna do it, and that's what's going on. So I hope you happy. Now we have it. We've been had it. Now we got criminals on the internet. Nothing new under the sun, folks. A labyrinth of hell. Ultimate hell. And that's where it's going at. You may not wanna see it. You may not wanna like it. Hey, it's real. It is real. We are living in a labyrinth of hell. And some of us can't get out the maze. We are trapped. And it's sad. These big corporations, now they fracking everywhere. They destroying the earth. Another thing, they digging everywhere. And when you wonder why it's earthquakes, tremors, and they're hitting fault lines, because they want to get that sugar. They want to get that brown gold. They want to get that oil. You know, polluting the atmosphere. Again, economic pimps up, economic holds down. A labyrinth of hell. A labyrinth of hell. Get in your mind. A labyrinth of hell. If you're not living according to the way you want to live, if you find yourself behind the 8 ball, you are in a labyrinth of hell. That's what it is. You are trapped in that maze. Understand this here. If you feel that you have problems after problems after problems after problems, I'm talking about everybody across the board that's stuck. You're living in a labyrinth of hell. And once you figure that out, it's time for the cleansing and the fasting and the meditation so you can get out of that hell. Or you will continue to stay in it. This goes for everybody across the board. Not just black folks, everybody. If you find yourself you can't get out of certain situations and you keep on being bombarded with problems and stress, you want to take a motherfucking Mossberg and blow your noodles loose. You are living in a labyrinth of hell. Find a way out, please, because the maze is vicious. Arlomonk, peace to the YouTube community. Leave your comments below. This is straight from the top of the mind. This is what I feel. It's not really on no main topic. but I hit some issues out. I hit a couple of topics, and I hope y'all paid attention to them. And it all coincides with this labyrinth of hell. These people, these vigilantes, these people killing each other, these people that's trapped in this spell, they're trapped in that labyrinth, and that's what happens. When that maze get too cluttered up, confusion starts. Leave your comments below. Arlomonk Productions. Me, I don't believe in it. It's witchcraft. Watch who you talk to. Watch what places you go into. Watch what institutions you join. If it's not what you believe in, most likely it's probably got something to do with witchcraft. This is how these people draw you in. They entice you. They tell you this. You have something going good. How they know? Is they God? Is they the Almighty? Is they the mover and shaker of heavens? Do they create the earth? So who's they to say this is your future? You know, some people might get mad, whatever. I don't believe in it. I'm entitled. I don't believe in it. Watch out for witchcraft. I hear a lot of it on social media. All these people talking about certain rituals being taking place, and up in the rap industry, they talking about all this ritualistic stuff. How people sold out, blood oaths, blood in, blood out. But at the end of the day, it's that good old red dragon that's running the show, and his name is Lucifer. He go by many names. Watch out for witchcraft. Who do you serve? Who do you believe in? That's the question. Think about it. Like I always say, think about who do you serve? Who do you pay tribute to? Do you have to hurt somebody to get what you're trying to get? Do you have to set someone up to get what you're trying to get? Do you have to be in a sexual orgy to get what you get? What vows, what things have you done to get what you get? Witchcraft is goes on every facet, every platform. It's everywhere. Just like religion is everywhere. That's a religion to some people. So be careful who you come in contact with, because it might be a witch. It might be a warlock. I don't believe in that reading palms. I don't. It's always someone trying to get over. If it's not by the Almighty, it's not by God, I don't have nothing to do with it. That's my choice. That's my belief. To those who want to go in that way, hey, that's your choice. Like I say, at the end of the day, you can't serve two masters. At the end of the day, you cannot serve two masters. So, again, Arlomonk, witchcraft, the darkness, the light, the darkness. What do you have to do to live a successful life? That's what you got to think about. If it's hurting people, witchcraft. If it's blood oaths, witchcraft. If it's setting people up, witchcraft. Let's look at the title. Let the dead bury the dead. That's God's domain. Life, death. That's God's domain. I'm not in the afterlife. I'm not dead yet. So watch. Just be careful what you do out here on social media, out here in the real world. Because a lot of people on social media take it so serious. People getting beefs, people killing each other over words, over texts, over Facebook, over this, people fighting, disputing over opinions, this, that, and the third. Watch, see, hear, taste, your senses. Watch out for that witchcraft. YouTubers, watch out. Protect yourself. Because these people are among us. They're like aliens, but they're not aliens. They're possessed with evil spirits. And they can get that off of them if someone helps them. But you gotta take a look at yourself. Like I say this all the time. I want you to get this, whoever's listening. If your life ain't going right, you under a spell. If your life ain't going right, you under witchcraft. Someone or some way you are possessed with an evil spirit. If you keep on having bad luck, something's on. They're like the black people say, roots. You're rooted. You're rooted some way, somehow. It can be within your family, it can be without, it can be someone you're sleeping with. Every time you think, sometimes the people you think you love, they're the enemy. They're taking you down to the fire pits. Watch who you sleep with. Watch who you roll with. Watch who you congregate with. This thing is real. When they say spirituality don't got nothing to do with it, hey, they fools. When they say religion don't got nothing to do with it, fools. They under a spell too. So watch out for the witchcraft. Look at the title. Look it up. Let the dead bury the dead. Don't speak upon something that you haven't been at, or you're not dead yet. Don't speak upon something you're not in. You know what I'm saying? Don't speak upon something that you not stepped over to the other side. Meaning that you're not dead yet. You can't speak on something that's dead, or communicate with something that's dead. Communicate with something that's dead if you ain't dead yet. See, that's why I say I don't believe in that. 95% of the time, when someone say they're communicating with the dead, 9 times out of 10 they probably communicate with a demon. Okay? Watch it. Watch the terminology. Watch what people say. Watch what people do. And if it's not according to the book I believe in, don't add and subtract. That's the warning from the biblical book. Those who add and subtract, you know what happens next. Read the book, you'll find out. False prophets, people dealing in trickery, demonology, chicanery. Watch those people, because they're dealing in witchcraft. And this is how they make their money. Some people make their money the right way, some people make their money the wrong way. So you decide how you want to make your money. If you want to live your eternal life in hell, that's up to you. I'm out. Arlomonk. Peace out. I'm not a saint. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get the sainthood. The Hood Reporter. DMV, baby. DMV. The Hood Reporter. Arlomonk. Hope y'all get this. Watch out for the witchcraft. Look up the title and you see what I'm talking about. Watch out for witchcraft. Peace. I want y'all to really get this in your mind, because it is intense now. And it's not just here in the DMV, it's all over the world. Alright, that's enough. Leave your comments below. Here it go again. How many times y'all gonna be economic prostitutes? It's bad enough they killing people over tennis shoes. It's 2015 now. My thing is, y'all make a special edition. Y'all need to make a Stop the Violence special edition for Nikes, or Black Lives Matter edition for Nike instead of putting a Black History Month stamp on it. I don't got no problem with Nike, but I got a problem with conglomerates and corporations pimping the inner city poor kids. And their moms and dads or whoever they with got a scuffle just to get them a line of clothes that's going to go out of style in a couple of weeks. You come back full circle again. How long you going to be an economic prostitute? How long you going to settle for less? How long? Until you make your own clothing line, make your own shoes, run your own corporation, instead of being at the behest of others pimping you out for your money while you got to work 2-3 more weeks to get another paycheck. All your money spent on something that's going to just wear off in a couple of months. You know, it's savvy, it's business savvy, but you gotta look at the big picture here. Who's benefiting off of it? Are you benefiting off of it as the consumer and the buyer? No. Nike is benefiting off of it. Don't get me wrong, I used to be a tennis shoe freak, but at a certain age you grow out of that stuff. And you realize you've been pimped all these years, buying people's goods. But look at your pocket. Take a good look at your pocket. See how much money going out your pocket, and how much money they receiving, and what you getting. Just a pair of tennis shoes that a few months is going to go out of style and you're going to want some more. Again, how long you going to be an economic prostitute? Stop being pimped out, young guns, soldiers, dogs, my brothers. Stop being pimped out. My sister, stop being pimped out. How long you going to settle for less? Nike's a big conglomerate. They make a lot of money. If you ain't in the NBA, if you ain't in the NFL, if you ain't playing baseball, if you ain't no athlete, come on. Come on now. They making millions. What you making? Nothing. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. But that's your choice, not mine. Like I said, I don't got nothing against Nike, but you gotta realize Nike is pimping. They doing big pimping now, and they putting the Black History Month stamp on a special edition label. So how long you gonna be an economic prostitute? Let's think about it. Think about it. I'm gonna take me another puff of my cigar. Shit, I gotta light it up again. I ain't gonna let this be a long video. I'm just trying to tell you. This is how you get pimped. It's to a YouTuber, my response to your video. When y'all look at the title, y'all know who I'm talking about. Economic pimps up, economic prostitutes down. I'm out. Arlomonk signing out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I told y'all I was going to do a video to this. Hope y'all look at my other one, The Labyrinth of Hell. The Labyrinth of Hell. Leave your comments below. I'm signing off. Arlomonk. How long you gonna be an economic prostitute? Economic pimps up, economic prostitutes down. Economic pimps up, economic prostitutes down. Economic pimps up, economic prostitutes down. Selma, Selma, Selma. Selma, Alabama. Oh yeah. Great movie, great actors. My presentation is on the movie called Selma. I want to give a special thanks to the production company and the people that was involved in the making of Selma, Oprah Winfrey and Brad Pitt and many more. Special thanks to you. This movie needs to be addressed. This movie needs to be played in every inner city and suburb, so people can understand the struggles of the black race and the struggles now of the black race. Some key points: 1965, March 7th, I believe. Uh, Bloody Sunday, the violence, the hitting of women. Sound familiar? By the so-called police, the brutality. Sound familiar, don't it? It's really nothing new under the sun. You see how this thing is going full circle all over again? Selma all over again. The brother and sister who played Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King, my blessings go out to you too also. And you know, the guy said, even in the article I was reading, I'm gonna show you the sources when I finish in the description box, you know, where I got my sources from, so go there and read it after I finish this video. Now, he said he was feeling like he was gonna get, you know, gonna die. He felt that feeling. You know, some people was telling him not to say certain speeches. I gotta go. Like I said, I'm gonna leave where you can go find that what I'm talking about. So he felt kind of uneasy about some things. So some of those speeches was, you know, the King family, you know, they orchestrated it. They wanted him some things they wanted him to say, some things they didn't. You know, that's, you know, which is respect for the legacy of Martin Luther King, and I can understand that. So I guess they got that together and got that out of the way, and the movie got made. So that's all good. The thing is, it got made, and now it's out. Now it's out all over the place, and people need to go see it. And you need to take those kids to go see it, get them off the dumb tube and up on here watching dumb stuff, and get some education in their mind, so they can wake up and see that a lot of people have died and suffered for them to be wearing Nike boots, North Face coats, and iPhones and all that. Yeah, a lot of people sacrifice for all that stuff to come down now to you. That's been gone, dead and gone, and struggled. So take heed of that. A lot of people, um, black folks, yes, has sacrificed and still sacrifice. He said he had to trench himself. I must remind you, he's a British actor, so he had to change his accent. It's really commending, man. It's really, he had to change his accent. He had to cut his hairline back. He had to gain weight to play the role. It's in the article. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it in the description box, so you can go see that. I do research. I know I'm just not getting up on here, running off at the trap, talking about nothing. My thing is, I'm just critiquing the movie and I'm saying it, and I'm letting you know y'all need to go see it too on YouTube, the YouTube community, the YouTubers, and support the black films. Support the struggle, because we all in it together. It's not just set for blacks. It's whites, blacks, the whole color rainbow. That's it. We all in it. Rainbow. We all in it. The whole colors, all the colors. And that's the sad thing about it. Man is ultimately destroying himself. But let's get back to the movie. Like I was talking about, y'all need to sing your comments below. Tell me what y'all think about it. You know, tell me what y'all critique. Feel free. Look at my videos. This is how I come. I always talk about political issues. Sometimes I act crazy. You know, sometimes I act silly. Who doesn't? That's human nature. Sometimes I do wild stuff in my videos. Whatever. That's me. But this is something serious. This is something concrete. This is something nice. This is something good. This is something people need to see and support for the black masses and the struggle of people who came far and suffered and died back then for us to live somewhat a good life. You know, I don't know what it is to see a man hanging from a tree because I never seen it. I don't talk about something I never seen. I don't know what it is to see people in mass numbers getting their heads bashed in by police, dogs, and fire hose, and people spitting and throwing rocks on people, and all kinds of acts, heinous acts of violence. I wasn't there. I wasn't even born. So for me to get up on here to tell you this, it's a good thing. And that's what I'm saying, brothers. Respect your elders. Respect the people who paved the way for you. Because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. So man up. Stop beefing over little issues and beef in the right way on for right issues to get you on your feet. And to the woman also, the same thing applies to you. Support the move. I ain't gonna make this a long, drawn out video. Support Selma. Support the move. Selma, Selma, Selma. Black woman, black man relationships. Black man, black woman relationships. I heard a brother on YouTube, I don't like to mention people's names, but he's getting in depth about how brothers on social media fight against each other while black women are going to the other side of the track, messing with the Anglo. I agree. We spend too much time hating on each other, brothers, on social media and off of social media. You know, once, a brother told me when I was at the subway station one day, it was a couple years back, he told me, man, why are you working, man? Let the woman take care of you. Why I'm working, let the woman take care of you. Little did he know that that woman is taking care of you, you think, but down in the corporate office somewhere, she only needs sucking a white man's dick while you at home. So she getting the best of both worlds. You dummy. And that goes on every day. In-house nigga, outhouse nigga, or whatever. So don't be content while you playing your little Xbox, like the man said, while you playing your PlayStation and all that, and you thinking that woman ain't fucking around while you up in the house. Yeah, she getting the butt. She getting in-house dick and outhouse dick. You getting played. You know, some dudes are content being simps. They very content. Not me. It's all due again to the origin of single parenting and everything. That stems from that. And some of these brothers that haven't had no man in their life at a young age and wasn't fortunate, these things happen. You know, and they don't know because they haven't been raised by a real man. They've been raised by a single parent, which was their mother. So they missed out on activities and they missed out on male bonding at a young age. So they get at a certain age, they don't know how to interact like an all full-fledged man to a woman, and that's where the disturbance comes. Some of these men are are grown but weak. Some of these men are grown and still immature. They got a man's body but a boy's mind. And sisters don't got time to raise a child, and they end up going to the other side. That's what's going on. You know. And it's sad, but hey, this is why I'm up here trying to explain to you, young brothers, be fathers to your siblings. Be fathers to your child. You man enough to make one, you should be man enough to take care of that child, especially the man child. And at times now, simply because, excuse me for that, simply because I had a little bump. Excuse me. Simply because it's time. If it's time, it's time to man up. If it's no time, it's time now to man up. And that's what's wrong. You know, you can't really blame the black woman for messing around with the white man, because brothers are spending too much time killing each other, jealous of one another, too much time on social media instead of trying. You know, I do this as a hobby. Let's get this straight. I do this shit as a hobby. This is not my life. Okay? This is not my life. Let's get that out in the open. As you saying, you know, y'all know I really ain't tripping the way I do my videos. I'm just trying to get my point across, you know. If people like it, they like it. They don't, they don't. But here's the issue. Like the brother was talking about. There's a lot of brothers, good brothers on this internet talking about social issues due to dating and stuff like that when it comes to black and white. And it's true. You cannot really dispute that. You know, it is problems with relationships with black man and black woman. So, brothers, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna be a man, go out there, sign your get on internet, do some applications, go out there, hustle, and try to make some money, try to make something out yourself. You know, it's no excuse. They got the education out here. They got the, look. If you gonna live in America, play the game, or the game gonna play you. I'm gonna say it again. If you gonna live here, play the game, or the game gonna play you. Hey, I'd rather play the game than let the game play me. Okay. So therefore, like I said, you gotta get up on your feet and do what you gotta do. Cause women gonna be there, pussy gonna be there always. But that's not the main focus. Main focus on getting your foundation straight. And that's another thing. A lot of brothers don't have their feet on solid ground. When you got your feet on uncertain ground, the shaky ground, you're not sound, you're not concrete. Relationships go down. They crumble. And this is why a lot of black women are jumping ship, because black men ain't representing like they used to. The truth hurts, and it's real. The big and better deal. No money, no love, can't take care of the household, can't pay the bills. The woman gonna be out, man. She gonna be out. You wanna hang with the boys all the time, instead of putting in work with your children, and you wanna, she gonna be out. Or your best boy, or the dude you think is your friend gonna be fucking her. You know, backdoor on you. You all up in his face, yeah man, yeah, and he man wanna stick in your woman. That shit goes on too. There's so many scenarios to these problems, and that goes down too. Oh yeah, it's real. So, you know, I ain't gonna make this long, drawn out to the brother. Like I said, I don't like to mention, I don't want to put nobody's names out there. If y'all watch these videos, y'all know what I'm talking about. There's a couple brothers that's on here talking about how black women are jumping ship and going to the other man, because black men keep fucking around and not take care of business. Alright, brothers, it's for you. Wake up. Before you wake up in a lonely bed, hugging on pillows instead of hugging on a beautiful black queen. Arlomonk, I'm gonna let it ride out. Oh boy, what's up YouTube? What's up YouTube? This is Arlomonk. Arlomonk coming right at you. I was on the internet, read an article about what's going on in the motherland. I need to check out my other video talking about Africa, the bread basket. It's a lot of militant attacks on villages. It's estimated they killed over 2,000 people, almost eradicated one village in Nigeria. It's really saddening to see people kill each other and they're the same people. You gotta ask yourself one question: why? Key factors is this. Let's erase the humans let's subtract them for a minute and go to the resources that is in the ground in Africa. It's rich with oil, yes, and they do a lot of international commerce, meaning they do trade to the Far East, do trade to many countries abroad. So, it's a lot of things that's going on in that continent of Africa. Diamonds, you got conglomerates, you got companies over there, institutions over there that's been raking Africa's resources to the coals for a long time. You have the rubber industry, rubber trees. That's where you get rubber from. King Leopold and his regime in the Congo, yes, raping it for years. You have to go in depth and study these things. You know, I get my resources from books that scholars had written back in the day, and I appreciate those, man. Some of them has passed on to greener pastures, but they left their legacy behind so young brothers like me can take heed and read. This is where I get my resources, and I get my resources off the social media outlets. You know, CNN International, CNN International. That's one good source, and other media outlets. Yeah, the Nigerian Holocaust. That's what I call it. You know, when you look at the images of the children burnt, third-degree burns, and you know they say they catching people up in their little shacks or whatever, little tenements, and burn them alive, burning people alive. What a way to go out. You always think you got it bad, someone else got it worse. People over there suffering. Folks, they suffer because the greater greed of the unsane. See, they show you the chaos. They show you the carnage. But do they show you why the carnage is going down? No, they don't. It's always something behind another door. Always remember that. When I subtracted the humans out for a minute, that's why I'm trying to break it down to you. Trying to break it down to you. Excuse me for that. This damn computer been acting up. So, you know, I'm gonna keep going on this one. I want y'all to really get it. These people give you all this information, but you gotta wonder why you got militants killing the indigenous people, killing these people for absolutely nothing. Something's behind it. Now you got these extremists, these Islamic extremists, look, religion is a tool for the devil to play both sides. Order out of chaos. It's an old tactic. So you got these people all caught up in their ideologies, and they fighting against each other, and they call it militants, and they call it extremists. Now you got two factions fighting against each other. On the other turn, in the meanwhile, the backdoor man is hauling off the goods out of the motherland again. While people are falling, kicking the bucket, it's other interlopers in there raping the land. The oil, the resources, the diamonds, the rubber, the minerals, everything. That is the breadbasket. Now, I'm going to go and say this. It's another continent that people's not aware of, that they're destroying, hauling out all the wood. That's the buffer. It's the Amazon rainforest. Not a continent, well, whatever. It's the Amazon rainforest. Think about it. That's why I'm chilling right now. Think about it. That's a buffer. Meaning, what I say is a buffer. The Amazon cleanses the water and everything for this side of the country. And it takes care of a lot of places. It's a main hub for nature. You wonder why you got storms coming from South America on up into America and ripping it apart. That can be one of the main reasons. They destroying the buffer. God put things in places for a reason. Always remember that. But man don't care, because man ultimately is destroying itself. And the Bible is flipping. Now, let me get back to what I was talking about. Just think about that. Yes, the blood is rising to the horse's bridle. Yes, if God don't come back, no flesh will be saved. Now, how much proof do you need of a biblical text, a biblical book telling you here it is, in plain view? And that's what's going on in Nigeria. The blood is actually rising to the horse's bridle. People are getting slaughtered, man. Man and woman. People are getting slaughtered for the greater gain of the resources. See, they watch this media. I get my resources, but you got to go behind the media and do your own investigation yourself. So all you social media political buffs on YouTube and on other platforms, that's what you have to do. Because you just can't get it from one source. You got to go to other sources, you know, and find out your interpretation of what's going on. Now, that's the only thing I can see. You know, since I've been a little kid, all these little flies around African babies' faces, malaria and all this and all that. And this Santa Claus looking dude talking about send money to this charity, and he's down South America, he's down Africa, all he talks. Let me tell you something. Boo. Boo. That's propaganda at the highest form. Again, when you got a vast majority of people that's suffering, it's something in that land that's being hauled out of there through the back door. And that's what's going on. And then they somehow get these puppet masters of the government and put them in place like a chess game. They train these guys. They can be ex-CIA or Manchurian candidates or whatever. They get these guys, they train them and put them over these governments, and they are not for the people. They're for their own endeavor to screw the people. And that's what's going on. Some of them African people on that UN ain't for Nigeria. All this stuff wouldn't be happening. These guys running them up, killing all these people up. For what? Oh, it's Islamic extremists. Okay, it's something more to that. Again, the devil uses religion, and people that's caught up in that spell, he uses that to eradicate both factions for the greater gain of the destruction of the earth. And that's what's going on. You got two factions. You got this faction saying this is crazy, and again, I must keep enforcing this. The backdoor man, which is your major corporations, your corporations that's got they hook, line, and sinker in the African soil, are raping that place to the bone. Why they shoot this germ warfare over there to the people. The people got AIDS and all these parasites in the water. It's bullshit. Excuse me, I gotta go there. It's bullshit. You got people over there doing that shit, putting that shit in that land, fucking that land up so they can get what they want out of there and let the people die. That's what's going on. And they're using their people to do it. They're using the old tactic. Give a little some, take all. Which meaning that militant faction is probably an outside setup. They throw them a little kudos, women, drugs, clothes, food. Yeah. If you're talking about trillions and billions of dollars they making, that ain't shit to them. So they use the people of the land that's been in the land to kill the other people in the land, so they can get everything out the land. See, woo. And I know this is a long video, but it got to be addressed. It got to be addressed. You know, you see the images, it's saddening. Women kidnapping schoolgirls, and who knows what they doing to them. When does enough become enough? I guess not. When does human life become nothing? Nothing. Not worth nothing. When does human life become nothing? That's what you gotta understand. This thing is not just in America, it's all over. As you can see, it's all over. You got stuff happening with the cops and the citizens in America. You got newspaper people getting assaulted, vice versa. You got terrorism, counterterrorism, or whatever you want to call it, over in France. They off the chain. They people killing each other over there. Now you got Nigeria. It's all over the world. Chaos. The blood is rising. And the book is turning. And people need to look at this. The book is turning. You cannot debate the book. It's in the book. If he doesn't come back, no flesh will be saved. How much do you need to understand that? So what you see is what that book is talking about. I'm not no theologian. I'm not no scholar of the Bible back and front, but I got common sense and wisdom to know certain things in that Bible, and it's on point, 100%. Not 95, not 25, not fraction of this, not subtract. 100%, 100%. It's on point. People, all I can say, live by the text, live by the oaths, live by the law. I know it's a lot of temptation out here. I know there's problems in your families, my family. I know the demon is out here. He's trying to divide everyone he can. He's eating up whole continents. This thing is serious. It's deeper than you know. I can go on and on about it. This is about Nigeria. My prayers go out to my people across the water in the motherland. It saddens me to see these kids and people's loved ones get slaughtered because of evil, demonic people that want that bread basket for themselves and don't want the people that live there as residents of that land to stay there. They want them dead, point blank. And then the people they put in place to do that, they get them too. It's just like the old mob gang. You got a hitman to do hits for you, then they hire another hitman to hit the other hitman because the hitman know too much. That's how vicious this cycle is. And that's what's going on. Leave your comments below. That's it. That's it for me. Leave your comments below. I'm out. What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? I want to redo a video I made. I made 3 parts to it, but I'm gonna keep it short and sweet this time and get to some key points about the black church. Now, these people are practitioners of the faith. Some of them come through school, theologian school, to be trained in the seminary schools, and some of them are just called by the Spirit of the Lord to preach in the pulpit to the congregation. You know, there's a lot of inside attacks. Anytime when you have an outlet, which is the black church, and when preachers preach to congregations and the congregations are getting the message and the people are awakening and their lives are getting better, the devil is going to intervene. And that's what's going on. The devil do go to church. And like I said in my other video, to all you bench warmers, to all you people that's not participating, to all them cliques in the church, y'all need to stop that, because it's not helping the situation. The materialistic stuff is not helping the situation. People come there to get cleansed. People come there to let the deacons pray for them, the sick and shut in. That's what the deacon's job is to do, and do outside work, so as the preacher. See, there's a lot of things people need to address, and I'm addressing that now. This is my opinion. Now, if y'all don't like it, y'all can comment. If y'all do, y'all do. If y'all don't, y'all don't. This is what YouTube is all about. Now, back to the black church. I see a lot of, just like I said, I see a lot of allegations, certain things that happen, you know, to certain clergy. Yes, people make mistakes. Yes, preachers are not short from sin. No man is short from sin. What you gonna do when Lucifer tempt you? Lucifer tempt the greatest man to walk this earth. So a human being, most likely 95% out of the time, is gonna give in. And that's what you see about all this Illuminati and all these people and all this stuff about people joining organizations and satanic cults. That's Lucifer's temptation. They got a lot of people wrapped up. These people of faith, the black church, brought us through a lot of struggle. At the end of the day, when slavery was going on, when people were getting hanged, tarred, feathered, ripped from limb to limb, penis in the mouth atrocities, yes, that did happen. Yes, that was us. Yes, people took ornaments, people took body pieces, people mailed postcards of us hanging. Yes, this is true. Read the Red Record. Read Ida B. Wells. Read the Red Record. Young people study. Read Willie Lynch. Yes. Yes. These things have and still are occurring today. It's another form of lynching. But this all coincides and connects to the black church. When we was going through those hard times, guess who was there? The black church. When we was going through the struggle when Martin Luther King and them was alive, guess When people needed help, when they was down and out and still need help, guess who was there? Yeah, the black church. So how you gonna keep talking about the black church? How you gonna keep on downrating the ministers in the black church? Do I agree with everything that's going on in these churches today? No. There's a lot of stuff I don't agree with. But I'm not a reverend. I'm not up there taking that call, and I'm not preaching to a congregation, so I can't talk what I don't know. So all you people that's sitting in a bench in the pews and having cliques in the church and having that going to church for a fashion show, y'all going there for the wrong reasons. Look, we got a lot of people out here that's mentally ill that need to be helped. We got a lot of people around here that's drug addicts and bums that need to be helped. And guess what? Guess what's the best? What's the best place to help them? The black church. So support your minister, support your black churches, because that's an institution that always been with Afro Americans since we got over here on the boots. The black church. Stop talking down your ministers. Stop talking down your clergy. They got a lot of work to do. If you can't fit those shoes, don't try to fit them. You can't walk in nobody else's shoes. This man, this woman got to get up every day. They got to rehearsal. They got to figure out what they're going to say when they go out there every Sunday and preach to the congregation. Try to save people that is unsaved. This world will be a better place if people stop criticizing people that's trying to do the work for the Lord. It'd be a better place. I don't know about you. I don't want to be staring down the barrel of a gun. I already done been there, and I don't want to be there again. I don't know about you. I don't want to lose my loved ones to senseless acts of violence. I don't know about you. I don't want to see someone in my family go crazy and never come back to their right mind. These are the things that happens when you go to that other pathway. These men and women preach every Sunday and try to help folks. Now, I'm going to tell you something about this. I'm going to get to this. I know it's a lot of other religions that talk about holidays, that talk about y'all practicing the wrong stuff. Look, I'm going to tell you something about this, man and woman. When it comes down to it, God is the judge. When it comes down to it, the final judge. When it comes down to it, you got to go to his courthouse, God's courthouse. He's the judge, he's the jury, he's the one who punished or unpunished. That's what I'm on. I know we have a lot of Bible historians, we have a lot of guys that know the Bible back and forth. But I'm going to tell you something. If you ain't doing nothing for fellow man, woman, you ain't doing nothing for your fellow man or woman, all that is oblivious. This is nothing. All that what you know, you don't stand on nothing. If you can't get in the grassroots, deal with people that's stinking, funky, teeth falling out, drunkards, women of prostitution, murderers, Jesus walked among all that flock. If you can't do that, shut up, because you're faking the funk. And that's another thing. It's a lot of fake people out here that is not really supporting the black church. They bring the black church down. They're bringing that institution down. Remember, that's the safe house. That's the safe house. When people was going through living hell, that's the only thing they can lean on is the black church. So don't throw the church up under the bus. As far as I'm concerned, churches need to be overfilled. People need to be on the roof, packed to capacity, as far as I'm concerned. Because all this stuff that's going on, hey, I tell you, it shouldn't be nobody talking about no black church and no ministers. Again, those people, okay, they do something, the ministers do something, hey, that's on them. God got to judge them accordingly. I'm not God. And usually he judges right, because he always do. He's God. He's magnificent. He's the glory of the glories. He is the Alpha. The Omega, the Alpha, the beginning, the end, and the end and the beginning. That's right. He is. And that's what y'all gotta learn. And when he want to take this world, he'll take it just like that. No man don't run this earth. Never will, never won't. Arlomonk, I'm out. I hope I done better on this video, because like I said, leave your comments below. Like I said, the other video, I got some comments from my bloodline that says too many drops in it. So I want to, make sure my YouTube viewers get it, not be sitting around and it drops, and it drops again, and y'all like the hell with it. No, it's due to equipment. It's like I say, I just started off like the ending of last year up on this platform, so it's a lot of stuff I got to do. So bear with me. I put another video on. I was played with it. Y'all might like it. It's a motivation video. It's about getting motivated. Got a lot of colors and stuff. I twerked it out a little bit, so I hope y'all enjoy it. I republished it. Actually, it's an old video, but I republished it on YouTube. I hope y'all like it. It's just a little twerking around, too. And this goes out to everyone that's trying to get on here. Hey man, if you want to get on here, hey baby, you want to get on here, do it. It's always gonna be someone that sends some comments that's ignorant. Just ignore the comments, block them out, whatever. You always got your haters. You can't have you can't. You always gonna have your haters until you die. That's why I always realize you gonna have. You doing good, you gotta have them. So you gotta pacify them too. Torture them too, because they like to be tortured. Because they hating on something. Why they spend they spend so much time hating on people that need to be trying to get themselves together. That's the problem. It's like this black church thing. You got haters in the black church, not supporting the church. Don't talk about something that's been around and help a lot of people out to get up off their feet. Support your black churches. Support your clergy. Oh man, I'm going over. Okay, that's it. Leave your comments below. Arlomonk. Have a good day. Yo. What's up, YouTube? It's Arlomonk. I don't know if y'all been looking at the stuff that's going on across the pond over there in France. Newspaper, editorial, copycats. It seems like it's, people sit back, their lives ain't going right, everything ain't connecting the dots, and they got access to weapons. I'm gonna tell you, bad minds with weapons is a bad combination, and that's what's going on. People soaking in this disarray, soaking in this frustration, and they want to take it out on human life. People got a saying it's a fucked up world. No, it's not a fucked up world. You gotta paraphrase it, rephrase it. Yeah, paraphrase, rephrase it, reheat it, recook it. It's not a fucked up world. The people in it, some people in it are the fucked up people, not the fucked up world. God made this world for us to live in. Let's get that straight. It's the human beings in it that are possessed with evil spirits that's fucked up, not the world. I had to clarify that. Now, as you see, these things are escalating all over the globe. Why? The question is why? Terrorism, murder, mayhem, child abduction, internet schemes, hackers, fraudulent checks, fraudulent companies, pyramid schemes, everything to get your money, have you on the homeless stroll. These things are going down every day. Some people go to work every day, and some people go to work in the criminal way every day, and in the murderous way every day. Had to take a pause for the car, excuse me for that. Now back to this video. That's what's going on. So stay tuned for the introduction to a real movie called Reality. That's the movie you should be watching. Reality. That's the real movie. Not Fantasyland. You see what's going on? You see what's going on? You're getting the reports on social media. You know, this past year, 2000 just went out. 2014 just went out. A lot of young black males and kicked the bucket due to senseless violence, and we got a lot of athletes being trumped up allegations. Now we got our comedians trumped up allegations. I don't need to say the name. I'm not asking why. I mean allegations that's way back in the day, in the 60s and the 50s or whatever. Now they trying to trump up charges on a man for two or three steps of falling in a casket. This is bullshit, folks. But this is how the society is. If it ain't the violence, it's old cases that's coming forth because people all of a sudden need money. Why the fuck you wasn't doing it on the nail? Why wasn't you crying then? Now you crying now. You know, I'm moving around to two subjects. I hope y'all understand. I'm talking about what's going on across the pond. Actually, three subjects. I'm talking about this past year that just went out, about the young black males, and I'm talking about our athletes and our comedians being fucked with. Black Lives Matter? Hell yeah. Yes, they do. Just like everyone else. We all bleed the same fucking blood. Okay? I don't want to hear about this interracial shit, because everybody fucking each other now. So it shouldn't be no problem why people racist. If you hate somebody, why you fucking them? That was the thought. That was a feel. So you had feelings for it. You got feelings for fucking somebody. So evidently you must like that person. So right there you done crossed the line. That's why I'm gonna hit all this bullshit. If you think it, you're already feeling it. That's a feeling. Again, it may not be the right feeling, but it's still a feeling. So you can't justify that because you already done the act. See, there's a lot of bullshit you gotta throw in the trash, people. But I ain't gonna rant and rave. Y'all done heard it from me. Leave your comments below and get back at me, because time is at hand. People bullshitting around. Arlomonk, leave your comments below. Tell me what you think about these situations that's talked about across the pond. Comedians and athletes. What else I left out? And the violence of senseless violence of young black males. Leave your comments below. Have a good day. Arlomonk, I'm out. Let it ride out. Whatever you want to do it. Pursue it. A dream can be made into reality, but you gotta want to do it. People will say anything to knock you off the ladder, but you gotta climb the ladder. It's right in front of you. You can touch it, you can pick it like fruit off a tree, but you gotta know how to pick the fruit. It's always gonna be obstacles and stuff in your way. It's always gonna be naysayers and people trying to put you in a position, and like I said in my other videos, in a way so you can't make it to the top. Hey, you gotta let them people go. If you ain't rising, you hang with people that you know something wrong with them, and they bring you down. You gotta get with people that see your dream. You want to get with people that want to boost you up. You boost them up. Y'all help each other. Each one teach one. Wash your back. You know, you wash my back. That kind of business. But if you messing with folks that ain't trying to look out for your own dreams and aspirations and efforts, you fucking with some clowns. That goes for the women too. Leave them bitches alone. Goes for the niggas too. Leave them niggas alone. I hate to be vulgar, but that's the way it is. Sometimes you gotta come to people and, you know, come down to earth and let them know the brass knuckles of the goddamn situation. If you want to see in this life, you gotta go hard. You gotta open the floodgates. You gotta stop bullshitting. Because all you coulda, shoulda, woulda shit, niggas get old, women get old, I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Motherfuckers trying to be 16 and they pushing 50. That's fucked up. Because they didn't do it when the time was done. You know, the time was at hand. They didn't do it. They wasted their time. They let life pass them by. So all the people that's young, don't let life pass you by. If you see something, if it's positive and that's your dream, go for it. And fuck the rest of what them people say. Because the ones that don't go nowhere, listen to those people. Do not listen to those people because they don't want you to go nowhere. Let them go. It's your dream, not theirs. I'm out.